First, a panel lit up reading On the Air, a shingle hung out in the sky denoting open for broadcast. Then words and music. The embarkation has barely started toward Andromeda, cruising at the speed of starlight, and already we are ripe for Jubilee. Babes born on that night show gray, show wrinkles where they should be showing, are not as fast afoot as in the earlier interim, but since they ride together with us on the float we call our home, they join the party. We are all congratulants. Years of the electric ear, the heavens crackling with report, far-flung, nearby, idle, consequential, the worst of bad news and the best of good, seizures and frenzies of opinion, the massive respiration of government and commerce, sofa sitters taken by kilocycle to the ballpark, the concert hall, the scene of the crime, dramas that let us dress the sets ourselves, preachments and prize fights, the time at the tone, the weather will be, and now for a word, the coming of wars and freeways, outcroppings of fragmented peace, singing commercials, and the Messiah. And then the eye, Cyclops, the one-eyed giant put to work as picture maker to uncountable galleries. No longer the imagined, but the living face in the glowing mosaic. Not only the tap of the dancing foot, but the swirl of the twirling skirt. Not only the bounding arpeggio, but the dazzle of running fingers. No eye has roved like the video eye, away and beyond the reach of Earth, out to the moon and onto it. Footprints in primordial dust, umbilical walks in the deeps of space, sprayed on the tube in front of the chair or up on the wall in the bedroom. Blood, too, between that night and this, the cruelest half of the cruelest century. The resentful atom, furious when provoked. Depots of extermination, bomb blasts and body counts, corpses on campuses. Terror, the diplomat. Olympic torch flaring over a funeral bier. Gun sights on the boulevard, the motel porch, the hotel kitchen, the parking lot. Murder on camera, the shot seen around the world. Is it any wonder the eye of Cyclops from time to time was bloodshot? But look out across the anniversary. Antennas like stubble on rooftops drawing light and shadow and polychromes out of the general yonder. Galvanic clouds raining anchormen and action. In-laws of the sitcom, outlaws of the West. Contagions of laughter. Pandemic widows of the football weeks. Guesses and giveaways. Riches on the instant. Cinderella liveth. The stubborn noble enterprise of human rights. Whodunits and doves, hawks and ferrets. Now, sir, will you tell the committee? Well, sir, at that point in time, protocols of mayhem. Animated mice-men messages by authority of the commission. Babes born on this night will, by our second Jubilee, at the stroke of the centennial, find few of us now here, still in the flesh, but all summonable out of silence. To you then, sons and daughters, members of tomorrow's weddings and the families to follow, play us back not as a quaintness, but a memoir of a contentious time. Sift our past, and you will find among the gravel gemstones of a kind. But do not dwell on us. Instead, enter the future as the future enters you. And what you see, the lens will see. And what you do, the ribbon will record. And what you say be stored with every flexion in its place. And you will be portraits. In cribs tonight, what ballerinas playing with their toes? Yowling for the nipple, what incipient Homer? What toddler, picking up her dolls and baubles, will write a poem or mix a cure to make an epic happier? Who on a scooter car will transfer to a wagon set for Mars? Meanwhile, Cyclops will not be indifferent, for it is worked by mortals made of malleable metals, and glass can weep and dust fall on a lens. This is the eye in which our heritors will see themselves as in a vibrant mirror, with all their pores and passions. We whose celebration runs out in this hour send you benisons to last you to the year 2000 and as far again beyond. May you give shelter to the muses, melt down your barriers, pay no more dues to war, make liberty a cult and love of liberty a deep addiction. Adorn yourselves with sunny aspects and ornaments of honor. Their end our greetings. But we must send a postfix to Andromeda. When at last this reaches you, know that it went out from a small planet with one moon and 1 billion families, a globe with salted oceans and green mantles. We on this spinning outpost share with you the very same infinity of time and space. So when you spot us on your sets and tune us in and ponder what you see and hear, we ask this only, that you do not judge us yet, for there is more to come.
Well, we hope this week has made you realize that regardless of our ages or conditions or where in the world we live, because of radio and television, we possess a common background. We share more similarities than differences. We're all members of the family. It's been fun sharing 50 years with you this week, and let's check in from time to time during the next 50.
Larry, before we leave, there's some other members of the family who'd like to say goodbye as well.
Ah.
Let's join them.